Hi guys. So first and foremost, there's a message that I have for someone. The initials that they're showing me in my head with this message are K and E. So I don't know if that means anything to you guys. This person has been feeling like they haven't been making any progress in life. And this is actually a good reminder for everyone, you guys, but these are the initials that they were showing me in my head with this message. But you are making progress in growing as a person, not only spiritually, but just in all aspects of your life. Okay, I want to reassure you of that. What I'm being asked to remind you is to look at where you were last year compared to now, and then ask yourself, and then try and tell yourself that again. Okay, it's actually a good reminder for everyone. We all, kind of use that sometimes, but there was this was specifically for someone with K and E initials. I hope that reaches the person it's intended for. Okay, so the last couple nights, you guys, I've been getting more light code downloads, but they've been like much higher frequency, like much softer but higher in frequency, and so the energies are ascending, right? And that's what's happening collectively. I'm so excited. You guys can tell in the collective, right? There's so much growth and ascension happening. It's so incredible. I mean, this is what we were put here to do, right? So that's amazing. And you guys, okay, sometimes I can kind of be like the ditziest person ever. I have to be honest with you. Like, it's kind of funny that, this is my life purpose, because getting like eons of ancient wisdom downloaded to me, because I'm actually a fairly ditzy person. So if you watch the last couple of my readings, you will know, or you will remember that like they've been showing me the Four of Wands repeatedly for every reading. Like the past couple of readings, I'm like, the Four of Wands, they're showing me the Four of Wands. I did not even connect that to tomorrow, but yes, that's why all of the last couple readings have been leading up to this, which is 11/11. You guys, I would literally have to be a mastermind to sit around and plan these readings, okay? I do not have time for that. I have a full-time career, all right, as a healthcare provider. I have 2 teenage daughters. I'm a single mom. I'm not saying I don't have any support from my family or anything, but it is very, I do this in my free time. I do this in my free time because this is my life purpose, but I can't afford to do this full-time. So that's what it is. So I appreciate all of you guys being patient and understanding with me. And that's why my readings are also a little scattered sometimes. So thank you for being understanding of that as well. I actually quit my PhD program to do this, you guys, instead. So that's how much this means to me. And I appreciate all of you guys watching, commenting, subscribing, liking, all of that. It helps to spread the messages, so I really, really appreciate all of it. And all of your guys' comments and feedback too, and interactions with you guys. It just helps create that support network, a collaborative network. So it's really great, and I just want to extend my gratitude to you guys for that. So yeah, okay, Four of Wands for the 11/11 portal. Here's the easiest way I can explain the 11/11 portal, okay? Make a wish. Make a wish. That's the easiest way that I can describe it. The energies are super high. The universe is going to be backing anything that you're manifesting right now. And I'm not talking about, I wish for the winning lottery ticket or something like that, you guys. I'm specifically talking about your path, what you were put here to do on this planet, and how you affect your impact on the world. That's what this energy is for right now. That's what this super manifestation time is for, okay? So the Star card is definitely coming to mind because that's basically like, there's several meanings to it, but specifically for this reading, the meaning that is coming up is healing and growth, and written in the stars. It's like a wish, okay? I'm not saying that you can wish for something and not continue to do the work, okay? That's still part of the path. However, I also want to remind you guys, especially if your life, you know, you have other responsibilities aside from your spiritual growth, there is a balance to spirituality and practicality. All right. And so I want to remind you not to put a lot of pressure on yourself. If you're seeing all these things on social media, like, oh, you have to do this at this time, and, you know, it helps to have, you know, all these things, you guys, it can become overwhelming. Take a step back from that, take a breath, balance your life with your spirituality, because if something gets out of balance, it's not going to go well. Okay, so there really is a balance. This collective ascension is happening regardless. Yes, this time is, you know, it's great to try to maximize this energy with the 1111 portal, but don't feel pressured to do something that's going to end up draining you, okay? Just self-care right now. If you can do one thing to maximize your energy for this portal, be crystal clear with your, let's just call it an intention, okay? It's basically, the easiest way of explaining it is making a wish, okay? Really, it's setting your intention, and you want to be crystal clear with this, all right? With this time, specifically communicating to the universe in whatever way that you communicate with the divine. Is going to be different for everyone. Writing it down, you know, repeating it in your head as a mantra, meditating on it, whatever you guys do, okay? There's all kinds of different ways to communicate your intention to the world, or to the multiverse, I should say. You just want to be very specific, okay? And the energy is supporting you right now. So make a wish, guys, okay? These intentions right now are going to get literally slingshot into the multiverse, all right? I mean, that's how potent this energy is. And if you don't have time to do anything else, that. If you do have extra time to do other things, you know, just doing your normal practices with your intentions, downloads are going to come either way. Ascension's going to happen either way. All right? There's nothing that can stop that. So I just want to, you know what? Sometimes when I see people freaking out about this, it reminds me of that game Perfection. And that game literally needs to be abolished from existence. How horrific is that game, right? Of getting all these little, on a time crunch, getting all these little things into, you know, perfectly within a time crunch. Like, that's horrible. That's such a bad message. And that game needs to be abolished. So please do not treat this time as that. Okay, that's a great analogy for some of the energies that I've seen. And it actually like it's counterproductive. That's the word I was looking for. It's counterproductive, okay? So yeah, don't feel like this time is like a game of perfection, okay? It's not. Also, you guys, I want to remind you that after you set your very crystal clear intention with the universe for this portal, things don't manifest right away, and sometimes, more often than not, I should say, it doesn't come in the time frame, in the form, or the manner in which you're asking for. And sometimes, if you continue doing the work, you'll receive it even better than what you originally wished for, all right, than what you set your intentions for. So, but there is a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes right now. So, in due time, okay? In due time, the moon card is what's being shown to me. A lot of major arcana cards they were showing me today in my head, because this is a time of huge transformation. So the major arcanas, you know, heavy symbolic cards in the tarot deck, just massive shifts. So I'm expecting a lot of major arcana cards to come out. It doesn't have to be. It's just the messages I've been getting for this reading, okay? But yeah, don't be fooled. There are things happening behind the scenes. So it's actually the moon card in reverse, which is things being illuminated, okay? And moving past that fear also. Fear of taking a step forward through the portal, okay? Because it does take courage to set your intention, right? It takes courage. Your self-worth, you guys, look at your intention. Do not feel like you can't manifest, like, wish for grand things, okay? Look at it realistically, but also wish as big as you'd like. That's what I'm saying by be crystal clear. Based on, you know, if you're looking at it, it's tied to your self-worth too, okay? A lot of you guys I know have been doing inner work on yourselves, which is incredible. It's not an easy task, I know. But make sure you're not undervaluing yourself, okay? That's the biggest message in regard to setting your intention that I wanted to remind you of, all right? And yeah, even though you may not see it right away, guys, things are moving quickly behind the scenes. So they're showing me the Chariot card, and yeah, life is going to be speeding up very fast here. There's so many astrological events happening over the next 6 weeks. It's incredible. It's incredible. And I'll go over it, you know, in my channel as it comes, but today I specifically wanted to address this. This manifestation, this wish, okay, it also has to do with true abundance. Again, not talking about money, but I'm talking about your soul's purpose, moving on your life path in regard to your soul's purpose, what we were put here, what we chose to come here to do. Okay, so the card that's coming to mind is the 10 of Pentacles. All right, and again, does abundance, more often than not, you guys, doesn't have to do with money. Okay, it's about things that are meaningful to you and create that stability so that you can have that balance between practicality and spirituality. That's also a huge message I've been receiving lately, balancing practicality and spirituality, okay? And it's going to be different for everyone based on your life. Some of the images that they've been showing me in my head are turning the key to start the ignition in a car, all right? That's what this 1111 portal is, all right? Starting the car, turning the key, okay? And then life is gonna go. That's like the next part of this. They're also showing me over the past couple of days the volume getting turned up to 11. And I take this image specifically in regard to how you're communicating your intention during this portal with these energies. Turning it up to 11, that's what I'm talking about. Be loud and clear with what you want to manifest and where you want to go on your path. And if you already know, reaffirm it, turn it up to 11. All right, that's the image that they've been showing me in my head. And how appropriate is that for 1111 portal? Yeah, you guys, our current society is not healthy, okay? the changes that I'm seeing that are spreading like wildfire is incredible. It's so just reaffirming that, you know, if you're a light worker, a star seed, which is now, you know, you're blossoming, so star blossom. I saw that phrase online recently and I really loved that, so I wanted to start using it. But yeah, if you're a star seed who's starting to blossom, or a light worker, we're here to help shift. We're here to help assist with this shift, okay? From a sick society to a healthier society. So I value your work. I appreciate all that you guys are doing, and I appreciate your support in regard to the messages that I'm spreading, and the work that I'm doing as well. It is a collaborative effort, and it starts internally and branches out like wildfire, okay? So yeah, let's get started. I'm gonna use, I hope that made sense, you guys. That was like a lot of messages really scattered, and I'm sorry, that's how the messages have been the past couple of days. So we'll see what comes out. I'm gonna start with Enchanted Map Oracle. So right away we have Magic Prayer. Look at that. This is the wish, you guys. Setting your intention, right? This is the wish. Magic Prayer. Very, very clear here. 3 and 2. And then education. Yeah. All right. So how perfect is this, right? Because I was talking about when setting your intention, be crystal clear, right? Be loud and clear with what you want to manifest. Look at this. She's like reading a book and the crane is there next to her and the light is coming out of the book. Okay, education, all right, and magic prayer. That is so incredibly perfect for the energy with this portal. Bone Collector. This is awesome. Card number 1. So in tarot, card number 1 is the Magician. What's interesting is the Bone Collector is all about getting back to your authentic self. That is the spiritual path, you guys, but also to grow and to learn the lessons here on Earth School, okay? But the Bone Collector is all about getting back to your authentic self. That's why it's the number 1 card in the deck, okay? It's all about using the wisdom that you've gained from your lessons in order to unlearn what our sick society has taught us. Okay, what we've learned from that, it's unlearning that. Wide open. Being able to receive what you're manifesting. This is tied to our self-worth. That's what I was also discussing in my intro. Whatever you're manifesting, be open to receiving it, okay? It may not come at the time, in the time frame that you are secretly hoping for, okay? The universe works in mysterious ways, but not blocking yourself from your own manifestation tied to low self-worth. Okay, being open to receive, all right? Movement, that's exactly what I was talking about at the heart of the reading. That's exactly it, movement. You may not see it, you guys, but things are moving behind the scenes. If you look here, this person's taking off in the hot air balloon. They were on this island before. As they're ascending, they're seeing, oh wow, look, I'm on a huge ostrich and we're moving very quickly, which they're, based on their perception before, they may not have been able to see, right? This is a perfect visual representation of what I was talking about with this energy, okay? Peaks of joy, yeah. This is about being grateful. Okay, I also talked a lot about being grateful in my intro. Peaks of joy. See how she's open again? Look at these 2 images. open to receiving, in the sky, right? Ascension, grateful. Let me pull one more from here. Rock bottom. Rock bottom. All right, you guys, the energy that I'm getting from that right now is actually like this, okay, in reverse. If you see here, there's two paths, right? How I'm taking this, you guys, is actually, this was actually an unexpected card. How I'm taking this is whatever path you feel like you have to take at this time, it's the correct path. Even if you end up back here, it's okay. It's okay. All right. I don't feel that the energy is like this right now. I actually feel like it's this. Okay. And I mean, just based on all these cards in front of this and the downloads that I've been receiving. All right. I mean, look at this. This is all about going up, movement, going up, right? Getting out of this place that keeps leading you to this spot. All right. So this is the energy that I'm getting from it right now. I'm going to get a clarifier card for that. Encouragement, exactly. Yeah, this is about getting messages from your ancestors who have passed from beyond, okay? So this is totally how I'm taking it, all right? You're being guided to not keep ending up back here. If you have to go through this cycle again, it's okay. You're not gonna miss out on anything. You're exactly right where you need to be. This is how I'm taking this message. That's why I pulled a clarifier card, just to be sure. And that, yes, you're being encouraged, you're being guided. Okay? Coming apart. Card number 46. The mask coming off, you see that? Be crystal clear with your intention. See the light coming through? This is the time to really let go of things that you've been telling yourself, right? Even though you know it may not be the best for you, all right? In other words, maybe an underlying sense of denial, okay? This is where the mask comes off. This is where the light starts shining through. This is how we get back to our authentic self, you guys, by going through these lessons. But at the heart of the reading, this is what's happening. This is exactly what I was saying in my intro. You may not see it until you gain a higher perspective, but a lot of movement is happening behind the scenes. All right, that's why it's time to be crystal clear with your intentions. All right, and be open to receiving them. All right, I'm gonna pull a Starseed Oracle. You guys, right under that, coming together. I just saw this on accident. So on here we have coming apart to come together. Look at that. How incredible is that? This is where the mask comes off and the light shining through. Be crystal clear with your intention for unity. Okay? I'm going to get a card from the Starseed Oracle deck. Fall into my arms. Surrender. Holding the opposites, the extremes of life. This is about the polarity, okay? This is about reconciling the paradox. Holding the opposites in the extremes of life, right? Because here we have rock bottom. Really, it's in reverse, okay? And encouragement from your ancestors who have passed, right? Surrender. That's what this time is for. That's what this is. Surrender to the process. Okay? at that. I'm gonna get one more. It gave me two. I'm sorry, defenselessness, riding past wrongs, uprooting. You guys, there's a significant theme of two people here, and I didn't want to talk about it that much because it's not what my readings focus on, but the divine counterpart journey is being reflected here, okay? I'm sorry, defensiveness, riding past wrongs, uprooting. This is also about forgiveness. Forgiveness has been a huge underlying theme the past several weeks, right? In order to let go of this defensiveness. And see how there's the two people there over the roots, and all these sparks are coming in the sky, right? And then here we have We the Hathers, deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. So yeah, that's exactly what's happening. Do you see the four pillars there? Okay, it's like the Four of Wands. That's the portal. And at the end, at the overall energy, the bottom of the deck, again, we have portal. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards, wild card. So this is a heavy, okay, this kind of changes things a little bit. What this message is definitely telling me is that you have a choice. That's why I'm confused. I was confused with this card. Okay, I get it now. Sorry. You have a choice. All right. And actually I was talking about that. I was like saying, you know, if you need to go down this path again, it's still part of your path. There's still lessons to be learned. It's not a mistake. You decide, okay? You decide if you're going to go down this path again to end up here or not. All right? Or is it going to be like this? Listen to the messages that you're receiving. Okay, this message is super clear to me now. That rock bottom card threw me off for a second. That's why these two cards came out too. Wild card. You decide. You decide. Coming apart or coming together. Look at that. And it was right here. Doors are opening. You decide. Rewards, wild card. Okay? This is why it's so important to set your intentions very clear right now. Two people are reflected a lot here. I'm sorry, defensiveness, riding past wrongs, uprooting. Okay? Look at how many times this is reflected here. This definitely has to do with relationships, but also your self-worth. Your self-worth, okay? This is an intense reading. Okay. All right, let me clarify with some tarot. Actually, just kidding. I'm gonna get spirit animal. So 3 and 8, 11. Okay, lizard spirit, dream the world into being. That's exactly it right now. That's exactly it. Dream the world into being. This is about manifestation. Starfish spirit, open to infinite possibilities. Yeah, that's right here with wide open, right? And the star card again. Make a wish, you guys. Set your intention and be open to receive. This is not a time for doubt or fear. This is not a time for doubt or fear. And then dove spirit, be peace. Dove spirit, be peace, yeah. You know what's interesting is we have an ocean creature and an air creature, right? Okay. And then here at the bottom, ant spirit, time to collaborate. Yeah, it's a piece of the puzzle. It's a piece of the puzzle. Okay, now I'm going to clarify with some tarot. So here we have 6 of rings, which is 6 of pentacles, which is about equal give and take. That's what this is about, you guys. This is about reciprocity, right? The mask coming off, it's these two people reflected a lot here. This is about equal give and take in relationships. The masks are coming off, all right? Is it time to let go, or is it time to collaborate and come together? And I'm talking specifically about relationships, okay? Not particularly with your soul family. And then on the other side, we have 10 of Pentacles, which is what I was talking about. Culmination, satisfaction. That's about abundance and stability. And it does require that equal give and take in relationships in order to have that. Ace of Cups, spirituality and fulfillment. Yes, that's what this energy is for, to fill your own cup completely. Anything that has been draining you from unconditional love for self, or you're keeping your own cup full, you guys, this is the time to realize where that's happening and to make the necessary changes, because this is the start of the 10 of Cups, which is complete emotional fulfillment, right? If your cup is not full, how can you get to the 10 of Cups? You have to find a way to keep this full so that you can keep doing what you're doing. All right? This is like the crux of, like, especially if you're empath, star blossom, light worker, okay? This is what needs to stay full in order to help assist with this shift, okay? And that's under Starfish Spirit and Bone Collector, number 1, getting back to your authentic self, right? As a society, we need to do this. This is where it starts. And it is possible. It is possible, right? We're proof of that, right, guys? Dawn of Swords, reflection, diligence. So this is like the Page of Swords. Okay, this is about observing and learning. Observing, wide open, being open to receive what you manifested. Learning and observing. You see that? Look at these two images. Just from the decks that I chose to use today, look at that. Spirit of Wands, enthusiastic, adventurous. Yeah, look at that, you guys. So this is, okay, this is the start of a new journey, okay? That's what I'm talking about. There's movement happening, even if you can't see it. That's what this is saying, enthusiastic, adventurous. Look at this person taking off on the hot air balloon, ascending. That's what's happening. And surrender, holding the opposites and extremes of life, right? The paradox, surrendering to what is. The Hierophant, commitment, spirituality, and knowledge. This isn't what's upcoming next. And this is right after the Heathers with the portal, okay? And also Peaks of Joy. This is about being committed to your ascension, but also balancing spirituality and practicality, spirituality and knowledge. But it's also about spiritual ascension. As I said, it's happening either way. You can use this time to maximize the energy. Don't feel pressured to drain yourself. That's why the first card out we had was the Ace of Cups, okay? Two of Wands, independence and achievement. This is under the rock bottom, which again is the Two of Wands is about a crossroads, okay? And I was noticing the two paths here, obviously. Aside from these two paths, you guys, this is a crazy message. Aside from the two paths here, right, these both lead back to rock bottom. It's listening to the guidance and turning that in reverse, right? But really, there's two paths, the Two of Wands, okay? It's either going back to this place or not, all right? And be at peace knowing that whatever path that you take is the correct path for you at this time, all right? If you end up in a cycle again, it's okay. There was still a lesson that you needed to learn there. Don't feel bad about that, all right? Okay, and then at the bottom, we have Three of Rings, collaboration and confidence. So this is a huge recurring theme, is the collaboration, right? Because we have the Ant Spirit, time to collaborate. And then Three of Pentacles, building a solid foundation for the future. All right, compromise, teamwork, collaboration. Do you want me to clarify with tarot one more time? So I'm going to use the... Oh, by the way, you guys, I was using the Accurate AF Tarot deck, and then now I'm going to be using the OG Rider-Waite, okay? So yeah, here we have the Empress and the Ten of Cups, when I cut right now. Unconditional love, complete emotional fulfillment. Look at that, you guys. Whoa, okay. So we have the Knight of Pentacles, which is the most solid knight. He always gets where he says he's going, but he takes the longest. Okay, this has been a long time coming. You guys have been putting in a lot of solid work. You've been laying the groundwork, right? And then we have Ace of Cups again. Look at how much that cup is running over, you guys. With the Dove, that's a repeated theme here as well. With the Dove, be peace, love for self. If there's, if there's one way that you can maximize the energy of this portal, it's to work on unconditional love for self, all right? And to make a wish, to dream big, okay? Be at peace. Don't feel like this is a game of perfection, all right? So Nine of Cups, a wish fulfillment at the heart of the reading. This is exactly what I was talking about. It's not the card, but it's a wish granted, a wish fulfillment, okay? Also, how this can be, you guys, is a side message is a little bit greedy, all right? This is also what I was talking about with your wish. Do not be greedy, but also know your worth. There is a balance, okay? But yeah, there's going to be movement on a wish fulfillment here at the heart of the reading. That's this energy. That's this energy. So we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords. So you guys are really all up in your head about this. Yeah, okay, Seven of Wands and the Emperor. Wow, okay. So, all right. Oh, I took an extra one. Oops. So the Seven of Pentacles is about an investment. It's about, see how he's kind of like waiting for his plants to grow? This is what I was talking about with manifesting, you guys. You may not see it right away. Live in gratitude in the meantime. After you've made your wish, set your crystal clear intention, it'll come back. It'll come back. It may not be in the way that you necessarily asked for, but it will happen. It's an investment. That's what this is, okay? To reach that Ten of Pentacles. To reach that Ten of Pentacles in regard to complete ability, stability and abundance. That's what this is, okay? And then, yeah, I was picking up on this energy because it reminded me a lot of like that game of perfection, all right? This is like severe anxiety. Look at the guy's face. Like, I could just see it, right? Just having a ton of anxiety, like sleepless nights, nightmares even, okay? Be peace. This is the reminder. You're being guided. This is the reminder. Be peace. All right? This is not a rush. See how there's also defensiveness reflected here with the Seven of Wands? Okay, it's turning these in reverse. That's what's at the, on this card. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So forgiveness is, you know, either for self or with other people that you were involved with. Could have been a romantic relationship, or like if you're on a divine counterpart journey. But it's turning these in reverse. Do not feel like you have to be this way to harness the energy of this portal. Okay? It's the opposite. It's the opposite. All right? It's a choice. Okay? How are you gonna let these energies affect you? All right? The Nine of Swords and the Seven of Wands. That, you know, anxiety and defensiveness, or peace and encouragement. This is very clear because the two of Wands is here, right? A crossroads, two paths. Those are the choices. Be patient with yourself, you guys. All right? And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor, which is representative of Aries. This is about firm boundaries needed now. Anything that's not in alignment with what you're trying to manifest and is causing you, you know, to feel like this needs to go. All right? All right, let me pull some Divine Awakening of the Soul Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Right away on the bottom, we have Divine Masculine. And then we have Past Life. Some of you guys, you know, how I'm also taking this Nine of Swords is some of you guys may be getting past life dreams. Or past life memories. Shady, dishonest. There's a lot of forgiveness that's represented here. If you're a divine masculine energy watching this, or a divine feminine energy, forgiveness is heavily reflected here. That still needs to be worked on. So maybe include that in your manifestation if you feel like that part of the message resonates with you. Don't forget, this is a collective reading. At the bottom right now, I have Divine Wisdom. This is the upgrade right now. Okay, this is what all the downloads are for. Love's being restored. Absolutely, you guys. Look at that gray with the red rose coming out. This is what's being restored. Forgiveness is an essential part of this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay? For self and for others. And, you know, you don't even have to have a conversation with the other person to forgive them. It's to clear your blocks for your progress in order for you to truly be able to bring your manifestation, your wish to life, okay? Guidance from ancestors, absolutely. That's reflected several times in this reading. Not only from ancestors, but from the spirit guides as well. That's what this time is for. Red string of fate. Look at that, you guys. All right. This image is like really potent for this message. Okay. This is cutting the attachments. Look at that. The guy taking up on the hot air balloon. This is cutting the attachments, taking the mask off, allowing your light to shine. That's what this portal's for. Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine. This is under deep love, mother's milk, birth as a portal. Love is being restored. This is about healing the masculine and feminine energies that's been reflected for months now. It's here, you guys. Okay, this is what's happening. Stagnation, daydreaming. So this is like this. Things are going to be moving. Divine Awakening. This is a collective energy at the bottom of the deck. Absolutely. Divine Awakening, that's what's happening collectively right now. This can actually go both ways, you guys, because this is the path. Okay, these are the Two of Wands, the two paths that are opening up. You can either sit there daydreaming, not being open to receive your manifestation, or you can be ready to receive it and get out of this daydreaming state and into manifestation mode. This is the time. All right. Those are the two paths. Those are the two paths. Okay. I hope that helped you guys in some way. It was really cool. A lot of stuff that I didn't expect to come out came out. But then there was a lot of things that I expected to come out that came out as well. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any comments or any of this resonated with you in a certain way. I'd love to read about it. But yeah, I hope you guys have a great manifestation session. Just be crystal clear and be loud with in regard to what you're putting out there into the multiverse. Okay, I will talk to you next time. Bye.